Yes, colleagues. You are most welcome once again to your teacher, Sadam Hussein. Always free, reliable, and lovely to everybody. Once again, I want to appreciate those who have subscribed. You have done a very big job. May the Almighty God keep blessing you. And for those who are supporting me from everywhere, the overseas, from Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Canada, the US, France. Actually, a colleague of mine from UAE called me yesterday and was appreciating. Big up, and may the Almighty God bless you as you keep following me up with this kind of work. And remember, this is not only for you, not only for the learners, but is kept for generations, for everybody to always keep referring in case of anything. For teachers, you are also most welcome to follow up this work, and you will be fine with that. I want to appreciate those who are strictly doing a very good job. The job you are doing is too good. I really don't know how to appreciate you, but I know the Almighty God will bless you abundantly, and that is my prayer for you. Okay, it's not time for stories, but remember, always when I'm around, the room is okay, everything is fine, and I still request those who are doing other things, please come. Today we have something very important to learn. It's about something interesting in our daily lives, and I want us to be very careful when this lesson is moving on. Actually, primary 6 learners know what this means. When we talk about what you are seeing at the background here, they all understand about it very well. Therefore, take time, sit, relax, and attend. Are we together? I think the ball can move on. Thank you very much. Now, our major issue today is about money. Money. You know, money is a problem everywhere. Actually, there's somebody who was telling me, a tongue twister, that God made man, man made money, and money made man mad. I don't know whether it is true, but money is money, and everywhere we have money. In America, we have money. Here in Uganda, we have money. In Egypt, we have money. In Saudi, we have money. In France, we have money. In Cameroon, we have money. Everywhere we have money. But money has been given different names in all these countries you go to. For example, in Uganda, it is called Ugandan shillings. When you go to our neighbors here in Kenya, it's called Kenyan shillings. When you go to Tanzania, it's called Tanzanian shillings. When you move to other parts of the country, not in Africa, when you move to Egypt, they have the pounds. When you go to Turkey, they call it the Turkish lira. They have it. When you go to Japan, it's called Japanese yen. They have it. So you find that currency or money has different names. When you go to the US, we call it dollars. When you go to Britain, it's called British pounds. So you find that money has different names. But all in all, it is money. Now, what is the purpose of this topic? We want to see what we call currency exchange. Currency, that is money. Currency is money. So we want to see, how do we exchange money? How do I get US dollars for Ugandan shillings? How do I get the Turkish lira for Ugandan shillings? Or how do I get Ugandan shillings for British pounds? That is what we want to look at. And remember these exchange rates. The foreign bureaus are everywhere. A forex bureau, this point here. I want to talk about these key points so that we don't forget them. A forex bureau is a window used for selling and buying of currency. Are we together? Selling and buying of currency. When I was young, I was being told that money can be bought. I was like, now, how do you buy money? You use money again to buy money. It was very hard for me to understand it. But later I realized, as I kept growing, that we don't only buy money and sell it for fun, as you can go and buy bread, you eat, you go and buy sweet Pepsi, you enjoy? No. But this one is exchanging. But remember that you cannot go and use a different currency in another country to buy things in a shop. That's why we brought the issues of currency exchange. For example, I'm in Uganda now. When I go to France, I need to change. I need to change the Ugandan shillings into the currency in France. When I go to Kenya, I need to change the Ugandan shillings into the Kenyan currency so that I can buy in their shops. But when I pick my Ugandan currency and I enter into a Kenyan shop, sincerely, I will not be able to be served because I have not changed the currency into their currency. So it's very important to always change, buy and sell money. When you go to banks, for example, in Bank of Uganda, now we look at this question, they're saying the table below shows rates in a forex bureau. Use it to answer the questions that follow. In the Bank of Uganda, a forex bureau, I told you, is that window used for selling money, selling currency, exchanging, buying and selling. We exchange. You give me Ugandan money, I give you the foreign currency you want. For example, you people who always travel to other countries, you have witnessed this. When you're moving, for example, to Kenya, you are supposed to make sure that you exchange the Ugandan shillings that you have here, you exchange them to Kenyan shillings, such that you can easily transact business in Kenya using their own currency. Are you getting me? That is the importance of currency exchange, for you to freely transact business in another country using their own currency. You cannot come in a country and use the currency of another country unless you go in the bank and use it there. So the usage is what we want to talk about today. The usage. When you move there, this is a table you are going to get. Those who have entered banks, I believe you have seen. And our learners, please parents, help these learners also got the banks, because this is a primary 6 work, by the way. You may think, oh, they are teaching something for the mature. No, this is primary 6 and it's a question set in PLE. Then to remind you, the Ugandans, that this question was set in PLE 2015. Those who remember very well, it was set, only that it was misplaced, it was wrongly set, and that's why the marking was difficult. Actually, the marks for that question was distributed to other questions because it was not rightly set. Therefore, I want us to move on well, and why was it rightly or wrongly set? When you look at this table, it has the 3 columns. You are seeing them there. It has the 3 columns, and the rows can be as many as possible. So in the 3 columns, the first one we have currency, then we have the buying rate, and then the selling rate. Now the currency, the first currency we have here is US dollars. Buying is Ugandan shillings 3,450. 3,450. Then when you are selling, it is 3,530. When you compare these 2 rates, you will realize that this rate is slightly higher than the buying rate. Even this one, 4,740, slightly higher than the 4,600. Then this one is 32 shillings, Uganda shillings, and slightly higher than 30 shillings of Uganda, meaning that the buying rates are less than the selling rates. Remember, when you're a businessman, you should not always buy something expensively and sell it cheaply. That's where the issues of profits come about, those dividends people always get. Now, with that question, why I'm saying it was wrongly set, the buying rates were higher than the selling rates. I think there was some misplacement, that's why it was not fine. But that's not the issue. We want to learn, how do we handle these questions? How do we exchange money? Tomorrow when you go in the bank, you should not be cheated, because you will have learned from teacher Sadam Hussein and you will be very perfect. I want us to be serious here. Members, please pay more attention here, because it is helping me, you, and the rest of the world. Now, this is, remember, this is in Bank of Uganda. You can also look at a bank in Egypt. You can look at a bank in Saudi. You can look at a bank in France. that one becomes your home place where you are there. So here, when I'm talking about this, our home place is Uganda. The table below shows rates in the Forex Bureau. Use it to answer the questions that follow. Now, when you study the table very carefully, we shall now go to question A. ISMA went with Ugandan shillings 1 million, not 1 million. This is Ugandan shilling 17 million 25,190. 17 millions 25,190. 17 millions 25,190 Ugandan shillings in the bank. He went with this money. Now, this is the money he has. Remember, he has gone to the bank. He wants to change them to US dollars. He wants to exchange them for US dollars, meaning that maybe he has intentions to go to the United States, or he has intentions to transact business in dollars with some foreigners. That's why he's exchanging them. Now, how much in US dollars, or how many US dollars will he get out of his money? Remember, he has 17,025,190. Now, when he wants to exchange this money for the US dollars, what will the bank do? I want us to note this carefully. When you have the home currency, when I talk about home currency, we're in Uganda. So our home currency is Ugandan shillings. When you're in the US, your home currency is US dollars. When you're in Egypt, your home currency is Egyptian pounds. So, home currency is where you are. Now, currently in Uganda, our home currency is that one of Ugandan shillings. Now, when you have home currency and you want the bank to give you foreign currency, the bank is going to sell to you. The bank is going to sell to you the US dollars. Meaning that when you have home currency, you will always use the selling rate. When you have home currency, you will always use the same rates. The selling rates. Now, here, you realize that according to this interpretation, that means 3,530, these are Ugandan shillings, are equals to 1 US dollars. These rates you are seeing here are for a single dollar. This is one single dollar, and this is $1 as well. $1 costs 3,450 when you are buying it. Then when they are selling to you, it costs 3,530. These are current rates, by the way, in the market. And therefore, when you have home currency, the bank sells to you foreign currency. The bank always sells. If you're in France, your home currency there, if you want to change it to Ugandan shillings, the bank will sell to you Ugandan shillings, because Ugandan shillings become foreign currency. If you're in Kenya, Ugandan shillings become foreign currency. I hope we're moving on well. So we're in Uganda. So our foreign currencies are US dollars. Any other country actually is a foreign currency. But here we have three: US dollars, the British pounds, and the Kenyan shillings. So when you are using a home currency, when you want to change Ugandan currency to any currency in another country, we use the selling rates. The bank sells to you. Actually, when you have home currency, the bank sells to you. So when the bank is selling to you, you divide that money by their selling rate. So what you get is what you'll be given. Now, what about the Ugandan shillings that we have up there? 17,025,190. When you are changing this one, you get the Ugandan shillings, the 17,025,190. You divide it by the Ugandan shillings of 3,530.